If you live in my area of Bristol, you would know there isn't many decent carp fishing venues about, so when you find a gem of a lake like this one, you've got to make the most of it. And the carp in there, they're all old as the hills.
Love that. What a result!
Since the last two fish you've seen me get, I've only gone and got.
And now I've got a proper one than that. What a way to start 2020. Pretty sure what I have sitting in my net is the half-limb mirror, the one I joined the ticket for.
The plan was to hit it in the spring due to the lake being deep, with only about 30-40 carp in. I'd only done handful sessions there before, didn't know the lake well. But I just couldn't wait that long. After a couple of blanks up there at the start of January, we had a big mild spell, full moon, big southwesterly. I couldn't ignore that. In January I had to get out, and this is how I got on.
Come on! 5 sessions on this lake blanking after my 2 I had in here back in May. This is my 2nd session here this winter. No, 3rd I mean, and this ain't an easy lake. I've lost 1 fish in between them 2 I've had, and now I've got a proper one than that. What a way to start 2020. First proper carp of 2020, and it's a fucking proper one. I am buzzing with that. Right, let's get this fish out and show you it for the camera. I literally do not believe it. I do not believe this. I did not realise how big it was till I got it on the mat. I've only gone and bagged like one of the bigger ones in here. First proper carp of the year. And look at that, £20 and 2 ounces. And there is not many 20s in here. There's only about, well, I've been told, I think about between 8 and 10. So to get a 20, it's my 3rd ever fish at the lake. I am buzzing. What a way to start off my year on the club lake. Look at that though, look how old that is. He's definitely been around a lot longer than me. Probably double my age. Let's get a few more stills of this and get it slipped back. I'm over the moon. Right then, so I've just bagged number 2 off the same spot. He's only a little one, he's probably just a bit short of doubles. I imagine about £7-8, but when you see the colours on this fish, you'll understand why I got a ticket for this place. Oh, what would you rather have? A £20 Simo or a fish that looks like this? I'd much rather have a fish like this. Happy days. I'm buzzing with that. That has got to be one of the best looking commons I've ever caught. Might be an absolute blinder of a session, but let's get a few stills of this, slip it back. Can't beat fish like these.
I did a few more blanks after that, but that was soon about to change. When I seen Storm was going to hit the UK at the start of February, I could only think one thing when I seen that: big fish weather. And I was straight out there on Sunday. Despite the bivvy almost blowing off 3 times in that weather, it was well worth getting out, as you'll see right now. The weather is mental, 50-mile-an-hour winds, proper low pressure. We had the full moon last night. I've gone down the club water after a couple of blanks since the last 2 fish you see me get. I've only gone and got one of the big 3. I'm pretty sure this is the middle mirror. It's got £25, 10 ounces. I'm absolutely buzzing with this chunk. Look how old it is. That's a proper carp, that. Let's get this fish slipped back. I couldn't believe what had just happened then. It just blew me away. It's my third fish from there. One of my targets. The second biggest in there. The fish is over 40 years old. It just blew me away really. I was lost for words. I just wasn't expecting a result like that so quickly. Like I said, that's my third fish from there. But my next session, I think we had Storm Dennis next week, yeah. But I went out in that, and it had been quiet all day. And then that was when I had a very twitchy take on the left-hand rod. Got her in the net, 19-2 common, happy days. Getting a few self-takes, and what happens? The right-hand rod goes into absolute meltdown. So check this out. Back down the club lake, and we're hit by another storm, which I believe is Storm Boris. I'm not too sure. Last week we had Storm Kira, but luckily the wind isn't as heavy, and I'm pretty confident my bivvy ain't gonna blow off this session. But the wind is hacking right into my spot, and it is pissing down. Very low pressure today, so it's looking very good. I'm very confident, and I'll keep you lot updated. Right lads, so yeah, the last half an hour has been mental. Anyway, here's the second part of the brace and the smaller part, but an absolutely banging mirror. Look at the colours on that. Both of the fish I've got are probably twice as old as me, but look at that. I don't care about size and only like this. I didn't weigh this one, he's only a scraper double. Right, show the other one quickly. How about this? 19 £, 2 ounces. Look at that, old gnarly comma. Buzzing with that. Anyways, I think it's time we get these two fish slipped back. I am absolutely buzzing. Okay. One last look at this one. Now a bigger one off the tip. Like that. I'm buzzing with that. What a result! Brave Storm Dennis, and that's the result. Happy days. I had a few weeks off after that session. I went to St John's, had my first 30 out, but in the back of my mind, the club lake was all I could think about, and my next session was a blank. But the session after that, I got down, had the lake to myself, and it just felt perfect. And about an hour when I received a twitchy take on the left-hander, it weeded me up from the off, but I slowly got it out with constant pressure, and it felt big. My legs turned to jelly, and I don't think I've ever been so nervous in my life, really. And when I bundled her into my net and I realised it was the one, I honestly thought I was going to have a heart attack. Never have I felt a buzz like it in my life. And I'll just look at this and you'll see why. I honestly think I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going dizzy here. I'm absolutely buzzing. 8 fish out of the club lake, and I'm pretty sure what I have sitting in my net is the halfling mirror, the one I joined the ticket for. My heart was in my mouth for the whole fight. I hooked that fish, it was weeded up solid, and yeah, I'll just walk back with the rod, keeping pressure on it, and then eventually came out, and it's mental. My arms are aching from the fight still, but it's one scary fight. But
drop it. But again, that was on the left hand rod. I'll say how good it looks for the right hander, but I am buzzing. I'm pretty sure that is the half-limb mirror. I'm gonna have to check, but let's get the camera set up, get the sling ready, and get her out for you. It's gone £27.3. I'm so buzzing. Look at her. I'm gonna have to get her down for a minute. Oh, the other side's even better. It'd be rude not to show you the other side of her when you see the other side. Look at that. Now you can probably see why I got the ticket. Fish like these, I didn't even look at that side till we spun it round just then, and that just blew me away. Them little starburst scales on it. That's a chunk. Let's get some stills and get this fish back. I'd like to thank everyone who has watched the video and who has liked and subscribed, and stay safe during this time. We'll all be back out on the bank again soon.